And finally, the sun is shining. It has been days and days of pouring rain and thunder, and finally it's not. So we're going out, we're going to go for a walk. We're going to walk to Punta Campanella, which is the very, very tip of the Sorrento Peninsula, with Capri right in front of it. And then we're going to go and find somewhere for lunch.
Qualche addobbo di Natale. È simpatico sapere che hanno costruito quella cosa quando sono nato io, nel 66.
Okay, so this is an original old Roman road, and as you can see it's quite uneven, quite hard to walk on actually, you have to concentrate. And yes, that's Capri up ahead. Concourse?
No, non c'è niente da dire.
We once came down this on a scooter. Not a good idea. It's definitely not made for scooters. It's very, very bumpy and full of holes. But there's now a barrier, so you can't pass by with a scooter. But there wasn't at one point, and we tried to come down here because it's quite a long walk to the very tip of the peninsula.
Sì, ma quello era 20 anni fa. Eravamo più giovani, eravamo più avventurosi.
Yeah. Oh, is it a Freddy? How exciting!
Perché mi inquadri sempre di spalle? Io sono abbastanza bello, così dicono. E mi devi inquadrare qui.
You're always in front of me. What am I supposed to do? Walk backwards?
Sì, gira la camera del telefono. Oddio, mo mi ammazzo. Ah, così è much better.
Okay.
Allora,
You have something to say?
adesso non c'ho niente da dire, questa è una cosa divertente.
So we haven't got very far on our walk because first of all we bumped into a lovely lady called Elizabeth from Austria, who is not the Elizabeth from Austria that you all know. It's another one, strangely, who lives in Sorrento, and we chatted with her for about 20 minutes, and then we had a phone call with the accountant, so that took a while too. Very muddy here.
Sono tutte le olive che sono rimaste a terra nell'acqua ed è molto scivoloso, ovviamente è oleoso.
So basically we're walking on pâté di olive.
Yes.
So yes, it basically feels like I'm walking on olive oil at the moment. So it's gone really slippery. Hopefully it'll come off. Just in case I didn't mention it earlier, most of this road has actually been resurfaced in the last few years. It's been a long, long job, and it's much easier to walk on these days. Hello, puppies! This road is a bit of a mixture because there's bits that, as you can see, haven't been repaired for hundreds and hundreds of years, and then there's bits that have been cemented over, and there's other bits that have been completely repaired. We are currently on an unrepaired part of the road. Definitely need a good pair of trainers or hiking boots to do this street because it's pretty uneven in places.
Questa è Punta Campanella. Siamo arrivati al punto che divide i due golfi. Golfo di Napoli da quella parte, Golfo di Salerno da quella parte. Quindi là c'è Positano, Amalfi, Salerno, e di qua c'è Capri, Ischia, Sorrento, Napoli.
Punta Campanella is at the tip of the Sorrento Peninsula. Once upon a time, there was a temple dedicated to the goddess Minerva here, and this area has been considered sacred since ancient times. The legend says that many years ago, a Saracen pirate ship had stolen a bell from a church in Sorrento, but the bell was lost overboard as the ship sailed by this point. It is said that on the 14th of February every year, the bell can be heard ringing from the sea floor. And that's where the name comes from. Punta Campanella means Bell Point. The walk that we did begins in the little village of Termini near Sant'Agnello near Sorrento.
And yes, these are Roman ruins here. This was all part of Tiberius's kingdom way back in the Roman times. It's a little bit scary here. I am pretty sure that if this was England, there would be railings up. I'm not going to go any closer. Now, if I remember rightly, there's a geocache to be found down here somewhere. Me and Sky used to do that when she was little. But I also remember it being a little bit precarious, so I'm not going to go down there right now. Instead, I'm going to see what's down the side of this tower. So I don't think I've ever been down here before. Let's go see. Feels like it's going to drop off into the sea at any point. It's a little bit scary, isn't it? Where do they go though? Do I want to go down there? Do I want to walk on that? Maybe not. Okay, yeah. Carlo's come down to find me on this little scary bit here. We decided to go back up again. Io voglio andare di là, perché là c'è un geocache.
Ok.
Voglio andare a vedere se mi ricordo bene.
Non si sentirà niente.
Carlo's just saying that a lot of people probably don't know what a geocache is, and yes, of course, he's right. It's sort of like a worldwide treasure hunt. I used to play it when Sky was little. It is, people hide what they call caches in various places around the world, and you can go and find them with a geocache map, and you get vague directions and clues of where to go, and then you use your phone. You have to use the app on your phone, and you can get closer and closer, and then you have to hunt around and find it, and they're often hidden in very, very fun places. I did it when I went to Stockholm by myself once, and I remember there was a geocache that I couldn't find, and I eventually cheated and went to see where it actually was. It was hidden on a fishing wire over a bridge, so you had to pull the fishing wire up from below the bridge to get to it. But I think there's one over here. I think it was down there.
Penso che queste erano due cisterne per l'acqua. E penso che qui scendeva l'acqua quando pioveva. Questa era una cisterna che, se si vede qua, era completamente come si dice, con la malta su, era molto liscio. Ovviamente poi è venuto via perché chissà quanto è vecchio. Questo deve essere vecchissimo. Molto interessante, sicuro una cosa, forse non di epoca romana, questo non lo posso sapere, ma sicuro è molto vecchia. Questo era l'antico percorso dei Romani, perché si vede molto bene qua che è stato scavato interamente nella roccia, e poi il sentiero continua di là. Ovviamente è stato sepolto. Anche qua è rosso, questa è la malta vecchia, questa è malta dei Romani, non è malta di adesso. È incredibile. Continua di là.